Hello, it's Johnny. I have a package came in, and this is a PAC-MAN collection. I got it on sale for $119 US dollar, and shipping was free, but they include the tax. I think $9.90. So I'm looking at about $129. And the boxes look like it's already messed up right here on the top. This one did not come with any plastic cover like the other one does, but the first page said insert coin. This one doesn't have that screen option. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't have that screen option where you have the coin like extra live setup, and they all just have different language. So I think this is the one that require the BIOS setup. So I don't know if I need to do a BIOS setup. Okay, this one does come with certificate. That's cool. The other one did not have it. This one does have it. I'm number 8836. Cool. That means they haven't reached 100,000 people yet. I guess. Hey, and I'm very surprised that I thought I was not going to get this for $119, because they were saying that they don't ship with this because they're reducing the price, because they're trying to cut the cost. And I got the coin. All right. That is so awesome. I'm so happy. I wasn't expect to get this. I thought I was just going to get a PAC-MAN, but I actually got the coin. Ha ha ha. This is feel like plastic. Hard plastic. It doesn't feel like a coin. It doesn't feel like a weird, dollar coin. It feels more like well, it's not really plastic. Maybe it's some different kind of material. Yeah, it's not plastic, because plastic won't sound like that. Okay, let me take that back. It's not plastic. Plastic would be. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not. Okay, and then of course it comes with a power cable. Same kind of power cable that you use for your phone. I think micro USB. It's not the mini, the micro USB. I always get them confused by the name. Okay. All right. And let's pull this out. Oh, the box look like that. I don't know. Everybody want to look at the box? I don't really care about it. All right, let's look at the box. Let me take this out and then we can look at the box. I forgot to show you the box. Let's look at the box. So this is the top. That's where they put the cable wire. Okay, so let's take the plastic off. This one doesn't have a handle. All right, let's put the plastic inside here. And then we could go look at the box. Those of you who love box. To me, it's nice if you give this to somebody and they want the box, you could put it in a box, but that's the only reason I keep it. I'm not thinking about selling them or resell it. But there are people who want to resell it, I guess, for value if you have the box. But to me, I'm just collect it, play it. I'm a collector, and also I like to play with it. That's the box, and it does come with a coin. Cool. So I bought this on May of 2020. Okay, and they still come with a coin, so, and a certificate. And this came from Walmart. It's on the World Back sale for this May. I don't know for how long, but if you're interested in getting it, you might want to. So I'm just going to put it next to each other so you can see. about the same height, same width. Okay, and let's bring this closer. And believe it or not, it's the same height as my bar top. And that was a 10-inch screen. It's just mine is more wider and have Raspberry Pi on it and a trackball. I mean, not trackball, but spinner. And have 6 buttons, total of 8 buttons on top, and then 8, 10, 13 buttons. The reason there's 13 buttons, the other one is actually you need 12, and the other one's a shutdown. The last one's a shutdown button. Shut off the Raspberry Pi, so that's why it's 13 total. But 12 is pretty much official because you could also program some of the button to do for like other game system like Nintendo DS require a lot of button, and also Nintendo 64 and PlayStation, stuff like that. So the screen is smaller, it's only 5 inches, and this time I do have my measurement, so we could measure this, and we could go ahead and turn it on. So let's look at the artwork on this one, and it looked pretty nice. It had 3 Phillips screw on top, so it looked like wonder anything in the bottom is wobbling my. And this is the artwork. It's very pretty. They do an excellent job compared to Arcade 1-Up, and this is the first one they made, and they did a very awesome job on artwork. Where Arcade 1-Up, their first generation arcade was it's pretty bad, and this one is the yellow. If it's red light, mean need to be charged. If it's flashing green, mean it's charging, and if it's a solid green, that means it's finished charging. You need to unplug it, and using some kind of a special type of screw. I think I don't know what's the name of it, but you use one of this kind of screw to open it. It's not regular, maybe a hack, whatever you call it. This doesn't really have a hole, just for look. So there's really no air coming out. It's just for look. Okay, because maybe there's a black thin cloth, because you could see right through it. See that? You could see the if I move around, you could see. So it does have some kind of and let me see if this one have the same problem with Galaga, because the other one, when I have to hold it, because when I push it, it go back to this side. So let's see if this do the same thing. Yes, it snapped back to this side. See that? So in order to power it down, you have to power on. You have to hold it. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No power on this one. The other one have power. This one do not have any power. So I have to. But let's go ahead and measure this real quick. Let's go ahead and look it from the top. The artwork is very pretty. And let's measure. It looks like this black surface is the screen is actually not. This side is not 4 inches. It's actually inside here. It's the screen size, so it's 3.2. Okay, and same thing with here. That is a 2.5. Okay. See, the black spot is just kind of 45 degree down, so it look like it is going in. Okay, so the screen is actually wow, this screen is only 4.2 diagonally, so the screen is actually 4.3, And this one, I bet it's the same thing. They say it's a 5-inch screen, but it's not. Yeah, 4.2. So this is a 4.2 screen. So that's almost the same as the one of my retro art game called the RS07. Pretty much the same size screen. Okay, so now I have to figure out how to power this on without. Let me go ahead and plug this in. Alright, let's plug in. And let me turn this one on. And it's blinking green. So it means charging. But while it's charging, I don't know it will. Oh, it's powered on. Good. Okay, so charging and we are powered on same time, so that's good. Now the question is, will this have the problem like before, or have they updated? So here's the marquee. So if you was to look it from far away and without looking at anything else, you might think that you in a real arcade world. Alright, let's look at the screen straight on. It look good. If we look at sideways, the left is always pretty good. Now the right side is the challenge part. I think that's the one you get, because Galaga had that problem. Still not too bad on this one, because the Galaga I could see double vision when I. Now if you look down, let me see. Look down. This one have a better screen. This one apparently have better screen than the Galaga one. Because Galaga, when I look at to the right, I could see double vision on this one. Well, this one, it looked good from the top, and it looked good. Can't get it down to the bottom, but trust me, at the bottom, it looked good too. And then the right side, it looked pretty decent. I don't think I see double vision. This one, if you look from the right, when the game started, yeah, you start seeing the double vision. I don't know if the camera picked that up or not. See that? Can't really see the black. And if you look straight, it's good. Okay, but the left side is good. See? But the right side on this one, you start seeing the like. I don't know if I could pick that up from the camera, but you get like 3D type of look, kind of hurt your eye. And this one, it's not bad. The black is not that black, but at least it doesn't give you that 3D kind of hurting your eye look. But it's a little bit better. It's just not perfect, but it's a little bit better. Okay, so let's see how this one sound like, and let's put the coin in. 1 credit, 2 credit. All right, 1 player. Let me move this more toward the sides so I could start playing with it. Let's see if this is the loudest. Control is pretty accurate. but it's not very loud. It's not as loud as the Galaga. It's not as loud as the Galaga, because Galaga I think the sound is kind of off. The sound kind of is not sharp noise, not like, you know, the Pac-Man sound that I remember. Alright, so I'm gonna let it die. I'm gonna check this one out, see the sound if it's louder. See, this one is louder than the other one. It's about the same. Oh no, this one it could be louder. Yeah, this one is the loudest one. Yeah, this one is louder. This one is way louder than this one. So that's how it looks far away. See, that one is loud, and this one is not. There's my other one. So they're about the same height. See, if you look straight at it, actually, this little screen is actually taller than that one. Taller than that one. So if you stand up, but the joystick is kind of away from the desk. It's way a lot higher. So if you put on the desk, it probably makes sense to stand up and play it. Because if you sit down, your hand will be like this, you know, you'll get cramped. So it's best to stand up and play it. So this cabinet, based on the height, is this one. My bar top, you could sit down and play it because it's only this much away from the table. Okay, and you want your hand to be 90 degrees from your shoulder. You don't want it too high from your hand, too low. So this one, you could sit on the table and play it, but this one look like if you put on the table, you have to stand up and play it. Okay, but this one, the sound is louder. This one, the sound is a little bit choppy, not as sharp as what I imagine it. Maybe I'm just being picky, but I'm gonna go ahead and do a software upgrade and see if that will make any difference. And also I wanted to see if I could have more life on this one. I think you get the option to download 3 life or so. Let me turn this off. Okay, let me turn it back on. I want to see if they have the option to where you could hold the to go to the no, this one doesn't give you the option to get yourself more credit or stuff. Yeah, so this one doesn't have the latest firmware on it yet because it doesn't give you the option. Okay, well, let me go try to download that and I'll give you my final thought about it after the firmware update. And this is about 17 inches high, same as the Galaga. Okay, 7 inches high and about 6 inches wide. Okay, and the depth from over down to over there, it's about almost 7 inches. and from here to the shoulder height, it's about 9 inches high from here to the bottom. And this one's lip is slanted almost like 45 degree. It's not 90 degree, it's 45 degree. So if you look at it sideways, it's slanted. So that's pretty cool. I wish the arcade one up, when they make their joystick, they make it a little bit slanted. That's the way it's supposed to be. Like, you know, the slanted like the way with the monitor. But apparently they didn't do that with arcade one up. So, alright. So that's pretty cool. I like the artwork. And it's a cool collection. So Mrs. Pac-Man is out, but it's not on sale. So Mrs. Pac-Man is pretty cool, but it's not on sale. So that's like $150. By the time you pay for it, it's like $160 or something. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a firmware update, and I'll be right back.